And what is up, everybody? This is Terminator Juice, and welcome to Fresh Juice number 5. And this is my series of unboxing videos where I don't really do unboxings, but I show some new recent pickups. I might actually do an unboxing for one thing today. So before I get into that, I just want to do a shout out to an excellent video I watched today from Real Gamer 27. It was a response video to Hip Hop Gamer's ridiculous, ignorant, and just plain stupid video where he compared the negativity surrounding the Order 1886 to racism. It was just a very poorly thought out video. He made no good points whatsoever. And Real Gamer 27 came with a video response that was just, it was amazing. It was one of the best videos I've seen in a long time. Made excellent points. He handled the topic respectfully and made very good points. And I just want everybody to go check that out. Don't go watch the source video unless you really feel compelled. It's really bad. Basically, let me just sum it up. He's saying it's bad for people to rip on a game and try to tell people that it's not worth buying, and point out flaws and try to persuade people not to buy a game, which technically didn't happen in this situation. And the thing about the Order, the thing that people don't like is this is a game all about story, graphics, character models and super detailed environments and no substance, no gameplay. So in Hip Hop Gamer's videos, kind of like all shock value, all clickbait, no points. So it's kind of funny how those two kind of parallel. So yeah, go check that out. I try to stay away from negativity and drama, but I just wanted to point out Real Gamer 27's video was excellent, and I want to give him props, man. It was excellent. I hope you see this, and I'll link it once this video uploads. I will link that video in the description. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say about it. I think it's ridiculous that video even need to be made, but I think he handled it very well, so props to him. So let's get on with it. If you've seen the title, obviously this is my Fresh Juice number 5 plus my new 3DS impressions. So the first thing I'm going to show is my new 3DS. One of the worst box arts I've ever seen for a game system. It's just terrible. It's stupid. I can't believe somebody came up with these bubbles and thought that was a good idea. It doesn't look well on the store shelves. It doesn't pop. It doesn't make me say, oh my God, that's a new piece of hardware. I need that. The old 3DS XLs and stuff box art was way better. But we'll get into this more later at the end. And I have the Q&A app open. I will answer any questions related to the topics today. And yeah, so let's keep going here. The next thing, I actually picked this up a couple weeks ago and I forgot to show it. My last Fresh Juice. It's one of my favorite TV series of all time, Firefly, and on Blu-ray. Got it at Best Buy for $14.99. It's the complete series. Obviously, they only made 14 episodes. The show got canceled. But if you haven't seen this and you have any interest in science fiction, you like comedies or lighthearted, but also drama, serious drama elements. It's like a Western science fiction, like comedy drama. It's just so many things wrapped into one. It was so well written and well acted, and it was a shame it got canceled. And it's been a big cult hit ever since they canceled it. The DVD sales were phenomenal when it first came out on DVD, and it went on to make a movie called Serenity, which I have the DVD, the HD DVD, and the Blu-ray of because I'm such a fan of this series. And yeah, go check that out. But yeah, if you're interested or you like this series, I don't know if it's still on sale, $14.99 for the entire series on Blu-ray. And it was actually worthy of Blu-ray. They did quite a bit and improved the picture quality, and it actually looked really nice. Considering how the age, it was right before HD was standard on TVs, and it's just great show, and it actually looks really good, worthy of having it on Blu-ray. So let's get into the next two things kind of go together, and I'll show you the first one. and it's kind of terrible. There we go. Kirby amiibo, and it's a nice amiibo. I've always wanted it, and I almost bought it 2 other occasions, but I didn't actually have to buy it. All I had to do was buy this for $40, and this came with it for free, no additional price. And if you want to look at it another way, I paid $27 for a brand new Nintendo game and $13 for the amiibo. So I was going to get the game. I wanted to get the Kirby amiibo, and just worked out that Toys R Us had a deal. If you pre-ordered Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, you got the Kirby amiibo for no additional charge. So I'm actually going to open this up. I should have pre-cut it. I've never done an actual unboxing here. I just want to see if there's anything inside. It doesn't feel very heavy, so I'm guessing there's not a booklet. And I doubt there's any Club Nintendo stuff, since this came out after the deadline for new games. So this was kind of unplanned. Yeah, it just got basically telling you that it has an online manual, which is really cool. If anybody, it's really an underappreciated feature on the Wii U. You just hit the home button, and every game has a digital manual. And looking at the disc art for the first time, I'm a little disappointed in the color choices. It's kind of that brown. They went with that brown background. I don't know why they didn't use more like a sky color, but yeah, it's my first disc first party Nintendo game since New Super Mario Brothers U, I think. No, Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD. This is the first Nintendo first party game I bought the physical copy for since then. So I'm looking forward to playing this. And you know, the reviews were a little lower than I expected. I did also want to point out I predicted this would have higher review average than the Order 1886. And so far that's true by about 10 points. So we'll see. It doesn't have that many reviews in yet, but I think eventually I think it'll end up around 75, 76. So looking forward to playing that. And, you know, I didn't get this one to collect it, so I'm going to go ahead and open this right now because there's Kirby's readily available. And I haven't actually opened an amiibo since launch. And he's got some nice weight to it. I'm sure everyone's seen it before. Doesn't have any clear plastic or anything. It's just Kirby sitting there. It's got really good weight. It feels very solid. The paint, I picked out the best one. There was some flawed ones, but the back, there's a little bit of a line. I don't know if that's coming through. It's got a flaw, but oh well. The other reason I opened this is because Mario Kart 8, it's got support for Mario Kart 8 and for Kirby Rainbow Curse. So yeah, I'm excited to play that game. I'll probably check it out later tonight. And so yeah, that's it for the unveilings. I thought about opening King DDD, but I want to see the benefit of the Kirby before I open up this guy, because he is a little bit more rare. I've actually seen him selling for 50, 60 bucks already. So I'm not going to sell him, but I'm not going to open it up if it's going to be a really rare one, unless the edition of really improves the game. So let's get on to my impressions of the new 3DS. Okay. It looks black, like right there, but it's actually like a metallic dark gray. It's got like a metal flake, and I thought the inside was just gonna be flat black, but it's got, and this lighting is not picking it up, it does look pretty much black. It's got like a sparkly metal flake looking dark, like metallic gray, dark gray, like gunmetal inside, and it looks really nice. My old 3DS, which I don't have sitting here, had just like a textured black plastic. This is a big improvement. So the processing speed definitely improves a lot of things. I got the bigger SD card, so it still takes a second to load up everything, but Smash loads up really fast. And you know, when you get out of Smash, it takes like 5 seconds instead of 40 seconds. So, and you can post to the Miiverse. So it's really cool. So I'm just going to go over some of the things that I really like. First of all, they made the what are they? Circle pad a little bit smaller. Fits my thumb pretty good. And it just feels a little bit better than it did before. And maybe because my old XL was refurbished or something, I don't know. The D-pad feels as good as it's ever felt. The buttons are a little bit more clicker. I love the start and select being here now. That's fantastic. The speakers sound great. The system sounds really good, and the battery life, definitely noticed that. But overall, just a really slick looking system. It's got this gloss, and it's got, if you haven't seen one yet, it's got like these lines almost like carbon fiber. There's no way it's going to pick up on this camera, but really nice, and I like it. So a lot of people were complaining about the transfer process. I know Rob from Rule of Two Review said it was kind of cumbersome, but I just followed the prompts. You got to click, 5 or 6 on each 3DS. You got to okay, yes, do this, do that. I started the system up at 2:30 in the afternoon. Turn it on for the first time ever. Set the date, set the time. You got to give it a name. Set up your Wi-Fi, and then you have to update the system, and then you can do the transfer. So including all that and removing the screws and taking the back plate off and putting the new SD card in, it took me 29 minutes total. And the updating and all that took about 5, 6, 7 minutes, and the SD card took a couple minutes. So it was a really quick process. I was watching a YouTube video during it. I had no complaints. I thought it was very simple to use. I thought all the information they gave you was clear. They just wanted to make sure, okay, is this, you really want to do this? This will wipe the SD card on the new system. In case someone turned it on, used it, had some save files or something before they transferred, you were going to lose that. You were going to get everything from your old 3DS transferred over. And it went really smooth. I was happy. It went a little quicker than going from my OG to the XL. That took about 45, 50 minutes. This took 29 minutes. So that was really nice. And it's just a very sleek, the improvements to the aesthetic design is just unbelievable compared to the old one, especially the original 3DS. If somebody has an OG original 3DS, and you're thinking maybe you want to upgrade, freaking upgrade. I mean, come on. This is such an improvement. It's not as big of an improvement over the XL, because the XL was a nice improvement over the original, but this thing is nice. It doesn't have that annoying clicking sound when you're opening it. It stays. It doesn't like flap around as much, and just everything else about it is just quick and nice. So the cartridge slot's now in the front. That's not an issue. The only thing, there are two things. I'll say the two negatives first before I get on to my favorite parts about it. The power button is right here. So the only way to comfortably press it is you got to really be holding on the back. And I guess they thought maybe people were going to have it sitting there and then you could just quickly turn it on with it closed. Maybe that was the intention, but it's just a little bit awkward to try to hold this and hit the power button. Just a small gripe. And then the stylus. The stylus has a weird, like let me hold, like that shape there. When you're putting it in, that's what she said. It wants to turn, and it doesn't want to go in. It's hard to show that. Let me see here. See this? It like turns. It doesn't want to go in. You got to kind of manipulate it a little bit. It just doesn't guide itself in. Just a small complaint, and that's it for the complaints. So I'm going to talk about the things I really love, and obviously the speed. Being able to go the Miiverse, it boots up the Miiverse as quick as the Wii U, if not a little bit quicker. The old 3DS felt like 2 minutes to load up. This takes like 20 seconds. So that's really nice. I really like the Miiverse. It makes me actually want to use it on the 3DS. The web browser's really quick, nice. Everything works great on that. You can watch YouTube on the web browser, and it works great. I mean, the screen resolution isn't amazing, but it's nice. The screen quality, I didn't see any improvement there over my original XL, but it is a nice looking screen. I guess the camera, I haven't tried it yet. I guess the camera has a slightly better resolution. That's what I've heard. So I haven't downloaded anything yet. I hear I've seen videos showing that's a lot quicker. So, but like I said, I love the start select button placement now, the single home button, and you know, just the speed of the operating system is nice, and the overall looks. But the number one best thing is the face tracking or stable 3D. Like, I'm turning it like this, and I'm not losing a 3D at all. I'm going this fast, and I'm not losing 3D at all. It stays constant. It doesn't flutter. It doesn't fluctuate. It doesn't go in and out. It just stays. And you could not even, like the old 3DS, you went like that and you lost it. Like, I mean, I'm going like this, and it's not losing the depth at all. It's just staying perfect. It's amazing. You gotta like see it to believe it. You can listen to me talk about it, but to see it in action, like if I go like this and then go like, it even kept it there. So like there, it flickered for a split second, but once it has my eye, it's good. I swear to you, it's not losing 3D this whole time. It's just the Smash logo is out, the stuff's in the back, and then there's the other layer of the background I have, just the black background. It stays perfect. It's amazing. So I haven't had a chance to really use the C stick. I played Codename Steam one time, the demo, for about 10 minutes. I struggled to be precise with the aiming, but I think I'm guessing and I'm hoping that you'll get used to it and be able to do that more efficient or effectively. So I can't really comment on that. And everything else just feels great. I mean, there's no real negatives other than the two minor ones with the stylus doesn't go in easily, and the power button's a little bit in a bad, awkward spot, I thought. Haven't had the chance to use the new buttons, but holding it like this, I can easily hit them. So, yeah. And also, I played Smash Brothers yesterday with Steel Fox and Mike for my podcast, and we had a 3-player Smash going. Zero lag, zero input lag, anything. It was just flawless. It played like we were all in the same room, and I know that caused a problem with the old 3DSs. I guarantee you that's gone now. Online, the Wi-Fi must have a better Wi-Fi signal, or not signal, but Wi-Fi receiver or something in the system. It played perfectly. We're gonna try a 4-player one just to see if that works too, because we've had on the old 3DS, once you got 3 players, it seemed to lag quite a bit. So, and Steel Fox even had his wife streaming Netflix the whole time, and it was flawless. So that is a big improvement, and I'm looking forward to more games in the future that are going to utilize the extra power and all the extra features, you know. And I'm hoping that we just get games that will be like, all right, if you have the new 3DS, it's going to load up quicker. It's going to have maybe better texture, whatever it's going to have, it's going to be improved, better frame rate. The old 3DS, you're going to be able to play it. It's going to be fine, but there's a benefit to having the new one. Not so much just exclusive games to the new 3DS, even though now that I have one, I don't see any reason to not do more of those. If it really has a benefit to the game, or if it's the only way we'll see the game on the handheld, just make it exclusive to the new 3DS. I'm all for it, and I haven't no problem saying that. I know it's going to offend, like a lot of people will be mad about that, and it will limit, because, you know, the new 3DS compared to the old ones, like the what's the word I'm looking for? Just how many there are. For some reason I can't think of the phrase, but whatever. There's way more of the old 3DSs, you know, 50 million compared to, like, you know, 1 million worldwide of these. So it wouldn't be smart for them to do it, but I just hope they have more games that take advantage of the new 3DS, because it is definitely the best Nintendo handheld by far. It's one of the better I mean, it's probably the best handheld that's ever been released as far as just function and games together. So I know that, you know, the Vita is technically a more powerful, more advanced system, but, you know, this comes with 4 gigs of memory and everything you need in the box except the AC adapter. So forgot about that for a split second. yeah, so anyway, I love the new 3DS, no regrets, and I'm gonna sell my old XL here and hope to get 120 bucks for it. So, and I got this for 158 shipped. So it was just a really good situation for me. I'm really happy with it. So I'm gonna check the questions and then we'll wrap this up after that. So, oh, yin yin yao. Can you feel any of the differences where the older is better than the new one? No, nothing about the old one's better except for the stylus just slid in a lot easier. Um, that's the only improvement, or the only thing better about the old one, the XL anyway. If the small new 3DS came to the States, would you consider getting it? Not anytime soon, unless somebody offered me 150 for this one. I would prefer the smaller one with the faceplates, but I mean, this thing's perfect. I got the case for the XL and I'm happy with it. So I don't know. I mean, if I had the choice, I would have got the small one if they would have had them both. But now that I have this, it's just, I don't, and like I said, unless someone gave me what I paid for it, I wouldn't even consider it. Do you think Nintendo, this is from Tony Coran, do you think Nintendo made an error by placing the micro SD card inside the new 3DS XL? No. The only reason you need to get to it is if you're going to put a bigger size one in there. And it took like 2 minutes. So I'd say no. And then my buddy Derek Steelfox, he transferred his. He didn't put a bigger one in there. He transferred his wirelessly without taking the back off. He didn't even touch the SD cards, and he did his transfer in under an hour. He had a 4 gig in the old one, so it worked perfect. He just did a wireless transfer, and then you can wirelessly back up, which I haven't tested yet, but I don't think it's that big a deal. They would have had to done something. There had to be some way to get to it, and I'd rather have that, a one-time thing on the back there, than having to have a little chintzy flap that could break. A lot of people's broke on their XLs because it was just plastic that you're bending down all the time. So I don't think it was a mistake. Magnum 924, this is a good question. Do you think there's any chance of the new 3DS will be able to substitute for the Wii U gamepad at some point? Absolutely guarantee it. There's no doubt in my mind. That's why they moved the buttons. That's why they added the extra shoulder and the C-stick. I guarantee it's going to be usable as a gamepad. So I don't know when, but I guarantee it. I already went over the best new features of the new 3DS XL cable tie, so I already answered that. I guess this is technically a 3DS question. When are you going to pick up Pokemon? Never. So you can stop asking that one. You've asked me that before. So yeah, that's it. I had a bunch of viewers come in later, so obviously go back once it uploads, check out the beginning. Again, I want to do a shout out to Real Gamer 27 for his excellent video response to Hip Hop Gamer's ridiculous and ignorant video. So Real Gamer 27, again, shout out, great job. Everybody go check out that video. I will link it in the description once this uploads to YouTube. So that's it for me. I'll be doing a podcast obviously on Monday. The juice is loose, but I have something in the works. Some guests I'm trying to line up, kind of a special for me personally, like an all-star lineup of some of my favorite YouTubers, and I'm trying to get that lined up. I'm not going to tell you who it's going to be, but yeah, look forward to that in the near future. I'm pretty excited about the possibilities. So yeah, look for that. And as always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.